Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know that my last few videos have been kind of more on the downer side, depressing side, I don't know. So we'll talk about that a little bit. Some of this is just going to be over music, just because I've found that is really relaxing. I don't know if it's really relaxing to you guys, but it's really relaxing to me to watch videos like that, of, you know, people just kind of playing with their makeup and not really talking a whole lot. It's not that I don't like to talk, because I really enjoy it. This is a really therapeutic thing for me. So whether I have 1 subscriber or 1 million, I will continue to do this just because it is therapeutic for me. You know, when I can find the time to record, and I know it looks like I'm wearing the same clothes I was in my last video, and it's because I am. They're pajamas. I woke up and got ready and wanted to record this eye look with you guys, using one of the new Juvia's Place palettes that looks like this. This one is the Nudes by Juvia. It's really pretty. I think that she came out with a couple of different kinds. I did something new with my eyebrows, and I don't know if I like it because I feel like they look huge. But it's whatever. When you're seeing this, it is New Year's Day, and I just want to genuinely wish everybody a wonderful new year. My new year, or my last year, my year of 2019 was filled with a lot of stress and a lot of really difficult times. And at some point I will be able to share those. I can't right now. For legal purposes, I just can't. And once they're not my legal problems. I don't have any legal problems. And I won't be able to share everything, but I will be able to share some of what is going on. Let me fix this a little. Oh no, that's way too low. Because it's not my story to share. And so I will let the person that its story it is to share decide if I can, how much I can share with you guys. Sorry, I just put the Juvia's Place, not Juvia's Place, the P. Louise base on my eyelid, which I'm starting to not really know how I feel about it, because of the fact that, I don't know if you guys watched my video with using the Rihanna palette, but I had a lot of patchiness, which was really weird, because I don't ever have that problem with eyeshadows, like ever. And so I don't necessarily know if it was that eyeshadow or my lids are rolled. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna use the Juvia's palette, but they don't have a really light color, and I like to go in with something light to set this base. And right now all I have is this really shimmery shade from Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, sorry guys, I don't know what came over me. I'm not really this big of a baby. I really am not. So for things to get like this, it's because I'm feeling really down. I didn't ever suffer from postpartum depression. So actually I think I might switch it up. I might use some of the Juvia's Place palette, but I'm gonna use some of the Exaggerate palette. I really love Charlotte Tilbury's makeup. I think that she has literally made some of the most beautiful palettes that I've ever used. I was gonna have my daughter do my makeup, but she is, and then I was gonna record a video. My daughter does my makeup, but she is still asleep, and I have too much to do today to wait for her to wake up. So this palette, yeah, it's just really pretty. Charlotte Tilbury does a really great job. And I don't know if it's like a mixture of it being the end of the year and me feeling like my goals aren't accomplished, which is not even true. Like, I have accomplished a lot this year, and pretty much on my own, with the help of my husband. And, you know, opening a salon, and things weren't going too well in that location, and it wasn't because of business like not being good. It was more, when you do nails, people don't like the smell. And I was in a building that wasn't, that was more of a business building. And the people that were there, like lawyers and stuff like that, that were in completely opposite parts of where I was located, were complaining about the smell. And so it was just kind of making it really, I was always really anxious when I was doing any clients, because I was like so super well aware of the fact that people were complaining. And so I was doing everything I possibly could to try to stop that from happening. Like, I was, you know, I bought a huge ventilation system to keep from, you know, that I would turn on and it literally sounded like a jet engine. I bought another one that was smaller for the tables themselves. So this, the one, you know, took over, was just kind of in the middle. I went to go use this as a mirror and it doesn't have one. And it was just, this isn't even the look I was going for. I was gonna go for more of a brown, but it's okay. I can tone this down. I think it's just a little bit too purple. It's just, I'm wearing gray and black today, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. So it made it very difficult to work. I was always really, really concerned and worried about what everyone else was feeling and everyone else's comfort, when I should have been really worried about my business. Because the owner of the building I was working at knew what he was, you know, what I did for a living, and so I shouldn't have been so worried and stressed, because I mean, everybody knows acrylic does have a scent, and it can be strong, especially if you're working on multiple people at the same time, and through like a lot of people throughout the day. So I, you know, moved my salon to a location that was a little bit more, you know, going to be a little bit more friendly to the smell, because there was more nail techs around my area. And so that is that. This was so not the look I was going for. I feel like this is what the look I did last night looked like, which it's starting to bug me, and I want to take it off. Because although I love the Exaggerize, and I think that the shadows blend so nice, like, you saw how easy that was compared to the trouble that I had with the Rihanna one. I just don't want that same look. So, and I don't really know, because it's so dark. It's darker in person than it's looking on the camera. So I'm gonna take it off, because I'm not feeling this look at all. Hopefully it comes off a lot easier than I think it's going to, without ruining my face makeup. Because when I was gonna do, my daughter does my makeup, I waited forever to do my face makeup, and she just wasn't responding to my texts because she's asleep in her room. I don't want to start banging on her door, because they're on winter break, so they've been like going to bed at like insane hours, and I'm an early bird, so I'm awake way early, regardless of what the day is. I'm gonna go get this off, and I will be back. All right, I'm back. I think most of it off. back to the P. Louise base. So anyways, I don't even know what I was talking about. Yeah, I think that it just got to the point where I just couldn't be there anymore because it was literally messing with my business for one, and my sanity, because I was constantly worried about other people more than I was worried about myself and making money. So I would like schedule appointments really late in the day when I knew other businesses weren't open. I would hurry and run out to the dumpster and throw away my paper towels that I used for acrylic, and it was just getting ridiculous. Like, I was like, dude, I'm literally running around like a chicken with my head cut off because these people are acting like I'm working with poison. Like, they literally were acting like I was using arsenic in the building. And even at one point they called the health department because they said there was toxic fumes in the building, and the health department came out and they were like, this is ridiculous. Like, they're being really petty. And I was like, tell me about it. This is me that they're complaining about. And it's getting ridiculous. Like, I can't work in peace. And so I just decided to move. And so that was a really, actually, like a huge blessing in disguise. My lights are out in the back. I didn't even know. Oh no, they're on. I can't figure out the settings on this stupid thing to get them to stay on like all the time. Okay, so I'm gonna end up just using the entire Juvia's Place palette. So I'm using the lightest color in there, which it's a peach, and it's this one in the middle. And I really like Juvia's Place. I love that they are so like so, first of all, super inexpensive. Second of all, they're absolutely beautiful. The formulation, like, she's killed it. Like, I heard, you know, I know the little bit I know about the beef between what Juvia, the heck? What beef Juvia's Place had with this. I don't know, it's coming off on the camera, but in real life this is looking really, really light, which I'm using this color right here. And this, how dark does that look? And look at, I've dipped into it twice and it's sticking too. Maybe it's my eyelid. I think to that point. No, if it's two different brands, I think it's not the makeup. I think it's my eye. But anyways, I definitely, for the new year, which I know it's so stupid to a lot of people, like, if you want to change, you should change because you want to, not because it's a new year. But I think just like a Monday, this isn't coming off the way I expected, so I'm gonna have to bring in another palette, which I'll probably just use this one right here from the Fenty palette if it's not too warm, because I don't want that same color that I just took off. I think that just like a Monday is to everyone else, it's the beginning of it's the start of a new week, right? So, you know, whatever happened last week, leave it in last week, and this is a new week, and anything is possible. You can right all your wrongs, and you can, you know, this is so weird. You see that right there? I don't understand. I think it's my eyelids are just getting old, so they're like wrinkly and annoying. I think that the new year signifies. Oh my gosh, I have like no brain today. The significance of a Monday is the same as a new year, which it's the start of a new time, and there's no shame in saying new year, new me, new year, new decisions, new year, new life. Like, I'm going to make the best out of what I can and what I have, and I'm gonna try to do better than I did last year. Like, what's wrong with that? You know, like, I hear people, you know, on Facebook, which I hardly ever get on anymore because it's just so toxic. I hear people on there always talking about, oh, everyone's saying new year, new me. Like, how did you change in 24 hours? Well, it's not that they're changing in 24 hours. It's that they're hoping that the new year that comes will be different for them. I'm using a different color from the Cadet palette, which is this one right here, which I think I just needed a lighter one because it's blending a lot better. Yeah, I think people are generally thinking, I just want my new year to be better than it was before. So, you know, obviously someone came up with that saying, new year, new me, right? And so, what's wrong with saying that? Like, if you want to be new for the new year, go for it. Like, I mean, I think everyone should strive to be different every day, right? But there's nothing wrong with it taking a new Monday or a new Tuesday to want to be different. There's nothing wrong with it. And if anybody tells you that there is, sorry, I keep burping, they're tripping. And like, who cares what they think? Like, forget them, you know? Sometimes we just need a new Monday or a new year or a new month to start anew. And that's okay. And I don't blame anybody, and I don't make fun of people for wanting to be different, and neither should other people. Like, nobody should ever want to stay the same. You should always want to progress and do better in life and be happy and, you know, and strive to have new goals for a new year, because we don't know when our last day will be here on earth and we'll get to meet our Heavenly Father. And so being on earth, you should be doing your best to be the best you can be. And we all stumble, and we all fall, and we all make mistakes. What do you think? This is definitely not what I usually go for, because I usually do a light lid, but I like how it's looking. I think it's pretty. This is definitely my look for the day. I'm not going to redo my makeup for the party we're going to have later, which I don't know if it's at my house or if it's my sister-in-law's house. But I really want everyone that wants to be different go into the new year with an open heart and an open mind, and remove the toxic people from your life, even if they're family members. Because let me tell you something, some of the most toxic people in my life are family members. Some of the people that have tried to take me down and have tried to ruin my life and my children's lives are family members. And I will not allow that to happen. I don't give a shit who you are. I will cut you off quicker than anybody. Like, being a family member does not give you a pass to use and abuse me mentally, or my family mentally. So if that's like your intentions in my life, then believe me, you will be treated just like as anyone else, and you will get to kicking rocks, just like I would do to anyone else that tries to bring anything but positivity into my life and into my family's life. This Juvia's Place palette is beautiful. If you guys haven't picked them up, they're so nice. And I apologize. I will definitely, I know I always say this, so I'll put the description or the price in the description bar, but I will remember to do that this time. That is also one of my goals, is to be more active in my description bar, because I know that I forget. And I figure that most people that watch, I didn't really lighten that up too much. Let's do something else. Will know what I'm using, so I didn't really think I needed to do that, but I guess I do, because I've had people DM me and ask me what I used, and I'm like, well, dang it, didn't you watch the video? Yeah, I needed something to brighten that up. So I think this look came out really pretty. I think I need to blend it a little bit more. And J Girl's Booty, and if I'm saying this wrong, girl, correct me. She, oh my gosh, what was I gonna say about her? I can't remember, but she's awesome. Maybe I should watch her. She's got a genuine personality. Her channel's super, super small. It's even smaller than mine, and she definitely deserves more followers. She does a lot of little cute little videos, you know, recreating like snow globes on her face and stuff. It's really cute. And I really don't know what I want for this new year, you know, for my channel. I'm definitely going to keep doing this. I'm not going to pull what I did last year, which was a vanishing act. After a while, I was just kind of like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like I had mentioned before in other videos, I was getting really, really, really bullied. And so I chose not to continue to do YouTube just because it was too much. I already had enough going on in my life with work and 2 kids, and no, I'm not doing this yet. Why did I put the lid? My desk is a mess, and now I get, like, I'm a super clean person, but now I get why YouTubers are always like, oh my gosh, my stuff's everywhere, because unless you literally clean and put everything away every single time, it gets to be really hectic and hard, especially like for me. I got all my kids, and so when I'm usually doing this, it's like, because I'm in the middle of, dude, I swear, ColourPop is doing me so dirty. Like, look at, I bought another frog because I lost my other one, and look at, when I opened it, oh, it must have stuck back in there. It had fallen out. Ah, dude, they're doing me so dirty. I have super glue though, so I'll super glue it back in there. I mean, it's cheap enough where it's like, I can't really be mad, right? But everybody knows I love my frog. I ordered like 3 of these. They haven't all come yet though, because this is literally my favorite way to add some shimmer without it being like super crazy. Because I never used to do shimmer. I was always just a matte eyeshadow girl. At the very most, I would use the soft shimmers that are in the like exaggerated palettes and stuff from Charlotte Tilbury. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm debating on whether to put some lashes on now. I'm going to. It's New Year's Eve. Why not, right? And I'm going to use this new eyeliner that I got in my BoxyCharm, which I don't even think I posted that video. I did an unboxing of my Boxy Lux, and I'll have to post that because I really like Kat Bundy's eyeliner. I know everybody hates her freaking guts, but that girl makes some really beautiful makeup. Like, her newest palette is so stunning. And it's sold out at Sephora. So, at least in my state, I haven't seen it at any of them. I like this. This came in that Boxy Luxe. And I like the shape of the brush. It's got like a slant to it, which I'm assuming is to make it easier to do a wing, which it is. It's a little bit of a bigger wing than I wanted, which is fine. Sorry if I'm blocking your view. This is just hard to do on camera. Ah, messed it up. But that's okay. Oh my gosh, really? I have to wait till that dries. You've got to be freaking kidding me. You know what I was thinking of doing is a video. I know this has been done before. I'm not innovative, but a chola video, like actually doing old school chola makeup, because I was back in the day of fucking chola, right? Like I did the eyeliner and the aquanet and all that stuff, but I wanted to do that video using the Becky G collaboration with, where did I put the eyeliner? It's black, so it looks like everything else sitting on my counter. I wanted to do that using that collaboration. I thought that would be kind of fun. Like, you know, the black eyebrows and all that. So we'll see. Because it would, you know, pretty much be like a kind of like a joke. Because nobody does their freaking makeup like that anymore. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna throw on some eyeliner. I mean some lashes. I like how this look came out. It's not anything special. It's not anything I haven't done before, but eyeliner. Now it's like stuck in my eyebrow. Oh well, I can probably get it out with a spoolie, but I don't have one down here. Okay. So yes, I have always struggled with some sort of depression, but for the most part of my life, I have been able to control it without any kind of medications, without any kind of, you know, antidepressants or anti-anxiety medication or anything. But I've gotten to the point where I feel like it isn't, I'm losing control. I'm losing the battle with my depression. It isn't keeping me from functioning and doing my daily responsibilities, like, you know, taking care of my son and taking care of my family. But it's just to the point where I'm sad a lot, and I don't like that. I need to get that out of my eyebrow. How the hell am I gonna do that? I think I can with a spoolie. Okay, I got it out. Yeah, I'm losing the battle. But I'm really hoping, and as one of my subscribers commented on my video, one of my videos this morning, that she hopes I can get out of it in the new year, you know, and I'm really hoping so as well. I'm really good at pinpointing what's causing me to be stressed and fixing it, taking care of it, and having it go away. I haven't been able to do that lately. I can't pinpoint what's making me sad. I can't pinpoint what's making me depressed. And that really, really bothers me because I've always been able to do that. I've never needed medications. I can just be like, okay, I'm feeling anxious right now. What is making me anxious? Okay, it's this with work. Let me handle that, take care of it, and then the anxiety goes away. And right now it is, I don't think it's just one thing. I think it's like a million different things that are causing it, and that's why I cannot fix it myself. And so I have a doctor's appointment today, which it sucks to spend my new year going into it anyway, going to a doctor. But for me, it's taking control of the situation, you know. So, and hopefully fixing what's going on with me, because I don't really know what it is, and I need it to go away. I don't want the depression to affect anyone else around me, my kids, my family. They don't see me like this. I'm really good at holding in my tears and not being sad in front of everybody. But sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes I know kids aren't stupid, and especially my kids are teenagers. And then my son, both my sons, but mainly my one that's 1 year old, they pick up on energy, you know. They know when their mom is sad, and when, because they're holding you, they're cuddling with you, they can feel all that's going on with you. And I don't want my son to feel that, you know. Another thing that's been happening, and I don't know if there's any other nail techs out there that follow me, or maybe hairdressers or anything, but my arm, I went to the doctor, and my right arm has been having a lot of problems. And at first I went to one doctor, and she said that it was tennis elbow, which she said is not always caused by tennis, which, you know, I assumed. Obviously she's like, I don't play tennis. But I need to figure out what's wrong with it, because my arm gets so cramped up that sometimes I can't straighten it out. And it isn't just sometimes, like, this is pretty much throughout the whole day. And especially if I have my arm bent for too long, like when I'm working, it's the worst. At that point when I'm done working and I straighten it out again, it literally feels like the worst pain ever. So yeah, I need to figure out what's going on with my arm, even if I have to go to like an orthopedic doctor, because I think it has to do something with at least my joints, which a few months back they thought I had multiple sclerosis, but all of the tests that they did, like I had an MRI, I had a brain scan, I had all this different stuff done, came back that I didn't, but they're saying that it's not necessarily that it isn't going to turn into that. Look how pretty. I love these lashes. These are the, I just put them on. Did you throw it? Oh, these are the House of Lashes Sephora collection. The Natalia ones. Oh my gosh, these are literally, other than the Ardell Wispies, and there's a couple other brands, but these and the Ardell Wispies are my go-to lashes for sure. I like how they look. Like, they're not too crazy, even though at first I thought they were, because Ardell Wispies are pretty natural. Yeah, so they thought I had MS, ruled that out, but said that I needed to come back and have more tests done. I had another MRI done about maybe 3 weeks ago, which I haven't been into the doctor to have that test read, which I need to because it's super important. But I missed the appointment because it was on the 26th, which is when my daughter got her braces taken, or her tonsils taken out. So I had to miss that appointment, which, you know, I always put myself last. My kids are always first, and she needed that done. And so that's where we were. And I missed my multiple sclerosis appointment, which is okay. I can reschedule that. I'm just hoping that's not what it is, because, you know, if you know anything about multiple sclerosis, there is no cure. And this appointment was just to see if there was any changes in my brain from the last time they did the MRI. So they would be able to get a better idea of what's going on, because they have a test to go off of. Look how pretty those are. So pretty, and so like scattered, which I really like. They're not like just one shape, you know, they're kind of just all over the place, which I really, really, really like these. So yeah, this has been a really trying year for me. I love my family more than anything in this world, and I just want us to go into this new year with more of an open heart, treating each other a little bit better, and showing each other a little bit more love, because I feel like we've also been a little bit distant as a family with some of the trauma that's happened to us this last year. So hopefully we can go into this year closer and happier. I'm going to put some of this Jaclyn Hill highlighter in Amped. Oh, I think that was too much. I already had highlighter on, but I felt like being a little extra. Even though it's like early, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm going to use this one to kind of buff it out a little bit. Yeah, so this is the look. This is my New Year's look. I guess my advice to anyone out there going through anything hard, whether it's abuse or it's, you know, loss of a job or sadness, just, and you can't pinpoint it, is to remember that, and this is what my therapist told me, so I don't want to steal her quote, that everything is temporary, nothing is forever, and whatever situation you're in is only for now. It will go away. Things will get better. You just have to go that direction. Like, you have to work towards making things better. You can't just expect that things will get better on their own. So try to work on making your life better on your own, because we all deserve to be happy, and we all deserve love and to be treated well, whether it's from your friends or your significant other or your family. And if that's not happening, then end those relationships, because they're not worth your sanity. I know it's hard sometimes to say no and say goodbye to certain people in your life, but believe me, in the long run, you're going to thank yourself, because we all deserve better. Alright guys, I hope you guys all have a wonderful and safe New Year. Don't drink and drive. You don't want to spend your first day of 2020 in jail. So be safe, call a taxi, have fun, and I love you all. Have a great, great New Year's Eve. Till the next one.